All right, guys, we're on the
Thanks very much for your
Jacobs
time, Len. Our next call comes from Robert
um,
Gardner. Go ahead, Robert.
Jacobs Triple G
Hey,
media
thanks,
conference call.
Bernie.
So, if you
Daniel,
guys have any
hello.
questions, put them on the
It's no
put
question
them on the
that
comment
you
section. We'll
and
see
Triple G are
see
probably
if I
two
could
of
get
the
them in.
most popular guys in the city of New York as far as the popularity with fans, maybe along with Sid McNeil. Now, big victory in obviously the mecca of boxing in front of your home city of sorts. Y'all know you're from Brooklyn, but you know one of the boroughs in Manhattan. What does that do to you as far as your confidence going forward?
Well, I would just know I'm the best, and it would just be, I've always looked up to Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter was like the man of New York City. He just was a great sportsman. He was a great athlete, and everything that he did was just gold. I've always said to myself that man, one day I'm gonna be like the king of New York. I'm gonna fight in big arenas, and I'm gonna walk around and people scream my name and know who I am, and I'm gonna be just like Derek Jeter. So this would be my opportunity really to be that guy, not only in New York City but in the world. I mean, I have an amazing story. A lot of people can relate to my story and my trials and tribulations, and I just look forward to being the best athlete that I can be and being a voice for the people and just being a good role model. That's really my agenda to do in this game. I don't want to be in this game too long, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that I accomplish my goals and be the best person that I can be.
So my last question, I'm glad you brought that up. As far as the ambassador to the sport, you and Triple G are two of the most popular ambassadors of the sport. You really make boxing look great. As far as the fan perspective, kids looking up to you guys, how does that make you feel?
It's an amazing feeling. I mean, my grandmother always told me, make sure you represent yourself in the best possible way when you go out to the streets, because you're representing not only yourself but your family. And I've always kind of stuck in the back of my head. Me being a dad, I just want to make sure that when it's all said and done, my son can say he's proud of me. My son can say my dad was a great role model, and I can follow after who he was, who he is, and all the things that he instilled in me. So this really just what I'm doing this for. This really my identity. Really is just to make sure that I can be the best possible role model for my father. It trickles down to a lot of people as well. I mean, a lot of kids or teens or even adults. Just to really appreciate the way I conduct myself, really appreciate the person that I am and what I represent, things of that nature, even with my foundation. A lot of people have shown so much interest in my foundation with, seeing what I do with the kids with cancer and kids with obesity and things of that nature. It's really an amazing feeling to be able to give back, and I think it's the greatest feeling that you can have.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Daniel. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks very much for joining us, Robert. Our next call comes from Eddie Goldman. No holds barred. Go ahead, Eddie.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Danny, I want to ask if you've had a chance to watch his fight or study his fight with Brooke, because Brooke, a welterweight, a smaller man, was able to give him some difficulties. He was actually ahead on some of the scorecards. And if there's anything from that fight you could apply to your fight with him.
Yeah, I think that fight gave me a lot of things that I can that we kind of went back and used the last fight on March 18th. But there's a lot of other fights too that I watch and I study. And like I said before, we kind of studied his bad habits. We studied things that we could capitalize on from our strengths. And I'm excited because I really feel like this is the right time to go in and not expose, but to go in there and do what we know what we can do. Go in there and be the best and beat the best. So it's an exciting time for all of us. We're really extremely excited to have this opportunity on March 18th. It's going to be a really interesting day. It's going to be an exciting day, and I'm looking forward to it.
Do you think the key to beating him is outboxing him early and then, breaking him down over a period of time?
I don't know what the key is to being Triple G. I haven't stepped in the ring with him yet, but like I said, previous interviews, it's all about making adjustments. It's all about, knowing what to do inside that screen ring once you get in it. I can say what I'm going to do all day before I actually get in there to be a different story come fight night. But, true champions make sure they make adjustments and make sure they go on there and execute the game plan, whatever it may be. That's really what it is. I mean, we don't know. We've seen we've seen two sides of Triple G. The defensive side, not the defensive, the one way for David Lemieux, where he kind of was on the back foot and he used his jab a lot more, and the normal Triple G, which he comes forward and try to smother and hit guys with body shots and slow them down type of Triple G. So we don't know which one we're going to get come fight night, but we're going to be ready for whichever comes.
All right, thank you. Good luck with the fight. Eddie, thanks very much for joining us. Nicole, if you could give the instructions once again to the media.
Once again, if you have a question, please press star then 1 on your touch-tone phone.
Thanks very much, Nicole. Our next call comes from Stephen Carano from KR Artist. Go ahead, Stephen.
Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. I want to say hello to Danny, Mr. Rozier. How you guys doing today?
Well, fine, thank you.
Good, thank you.
Good. Danny, I want to ask, we saw you on Instagram, I believe it was yesterday, doing the ice bath. Your trainer had to tell you to kind of go all the way into your neck. Was that the first time that happened? And what were the results, did you think?
Well, it wasn't the first time we've done something like that. We kind of do a lot of different mental tests and training to physically, mentally put the body through stressors. But yesterday, man, that was a harsh one yesterday. We had a good time. Everyone did, enjoying this training camp. We added a lot of new things to it and exciting things where y'all can kind of just stay mentally on top and mentally have that edge. And like you seen yesterday in the video, all those things is about making sure that you can, under pressure, still be you and still get control of your mind, your body, and soul.
I want to ask both of you, actually, speaking of new things you guys are doing, you guys are obviously in at Virgil's gym. Danny, first to you, what has he added to this camp for you?
Well, Virgil, like I said, Virgil's just he's opened his gym up to it and allowed us to train at his ability. But it's inevitable not to pick up certain things when you have guys like Andre Ward in the gym and Andre Berto and Amir Khan and Fafara and Peter Quillen and all these different guys that are in the gym that's world class. It's kind of hard not to have some energy rub off on you or pick up one or two things that you may see from these guys. So that's always, and that was one of the main reasons that we wanted to come out here too, with kind of pick off that vibe. Being in New York, just maybe having one guy or two guys that are world class, it's okay. But even so, it's a lot of distractions in New York. So we wanted to make sure we can have that same energy, if not more, coming out here to the West Coast.
And Andre, same question for you. Has there been any I don't know, special advice Virgil's given you, or any tips that you've gotten from him?
Well, actually, Virgil and I have been family for a long time. I call him my big bruh. And we came out here with the mind frame to get Danny in a good state of being. And Andre Ward, who I call my nephew, he's an inspiration to lots of fighters because of his character and his capability. But the ambiance in the gym is fantastic. There's enough championship material, past, present, and future, in that area to just give you that good vibe. You're training and everyone else is vibing off of you. Like, come on, Danny, let's keep going, so on and so forth. It just brings a great air to it. And, we talk about the little things. I tweak him, he tweaks me, and it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I mean, we came here to do what we need to do, and we always have done, as per indicated from Danny's record. Danny is a great champion, and Danny knows how to fight. And this was just a mood-setting situation, and Virgil opened the doors to the gym, and it was good to see him again, and it was a great time.
And my last question: we've seen David Benavidez in camp with Triple G, Julius Jackson. Want to ask, you guys were talking about the camp there. Can you guys tell us about some of the sparring partners you guys are using and how the sparring's going?
Sparring is going amazing, actually. We have some really good sparring partners that manipulate Triple G's style. Individually, we have one guy that comes forward and applies nothing but pressure and, hard punches and great body shots. And you have another guy who has that good Russian European style. You have another guy also who is a mixture of both. So I really feel comfortable and feel happy and excited with the sparring that we've got. And I really feel like, March 18th is going to be one of those things where people are going to shock the world,
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
All right.
Thanks very much, Stephen.
Thank you.
We're going to wrap up the call here and let Andre and Daniel get back to training up in Oakland. We'd like to get some final comments. Andre, if you go ahead first, please, the media.
March 18th, we are coming back home to the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden, where Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs, will ascend to his throne as the undisputed, almost, champion of the middleweight division. We will be shining, and look out, because if you don't, you'll miss the chance of seeing greatness behold itself to the fans in attendance and the fans on HBO pay-per-view.
Thanks very much, Daniel. Andre, if you'd want to go ahead, Daniel, please.
Thank you for everyone for their tremendous amount of support. I'm extremely grateful. This is the biggest opportunity in my career. I'm looking forward to capitalizing and making history. I just say thank you to, once again, everyone who supported me. I can't really stress that enough, because the fans are who are able to make this possible. The fans are the ones who support. Fans are the ones who buy those pay-per-views, and the fans are the ones who really make this thing come about. So to the fans, I just want to say thank you, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone March 18th.
Thanks very much, Daniel. Once again, the HBO Sports Special 24/7 Golovkin Jacobs will premiere this Saturday night, March 4th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Pacific. The fight is 17 days away from the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden in New York City. Thank you again to the international media for joining us today.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes today's conference. Thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.
Thanks very much, guys. Have a great day.
Take care, Bernie.
Alright, so that was it. So yeah, I'll try to bring you guys more of the conference calls and stuff like that. I just had to get out of work, so I was a little late. But yeah, if you guys want more of that stuff, just subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a great fight, man. I mean, Triple G, you guys see the workout footage I got on the channel. It's his power is it's just incredible. I mean, and obviously he only did 2 rounds, so we were talking on the Fight Guys yesterday. I mean, it's not like it's not like he could punch like that for a full 12 rounds, but man, just 1 or 2 of those shots. I mean, the sound of them. Check out my channel. The workout video is dude's just scary. So, but I mean, you just heard Daniel. He's super confident. That team's super confident. I think it was a great call going to Virgil's gym. There are a lot of champions up there. Just has that champion mentality. Obviously, run by Andre Ward. Led by Andre Ward rather. So. Yeah, guys. I mean, stay tuned to the channel for all your coverage. Try to bring you as much as we can. and let us know, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What you guys think about the fight. I try to get back to as many people as I can. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in and all that stuff. I try to bring you guys more live coverage as much as I can, and just kind of more commentary on the fights and leading up to the fights. I want to start doing like a post fight show for all that stuff. We'll probably start this week actually too, after the UFC and obviously Thurman versus Garcia. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys, and see you guys soon.